Hello everyone! So this is just a bonus lecture na sana makatulong sa inyo, particularly to those who will be taking the professional examination sa civil service exam. Okay, so isa sa mga important topics na meron dito ay about data sufficiency. So as a general direction, nakalagay dito that each of these data sufficiency problem consists of a question and two statements labeled A and B, in which certain data are given. You have to decide whether the data given in the statements are sufficient for answering the question. Take note na kapag gantong type ng problem, hindi naman necessarily na isosolve mo yung problem, ha? Take note of that. You just have to think or to remember na kung yung bawat statement pa ay pwede nang magamit to solve the problem. Okay? So, i-analyze natin mamaya yung mga statements and I hope na may makuha kayo sa lecture natin. So, first of all, kailangan master nyo itong A to E para hindi ka na mapagpapabalik-balik doon sa choices. So, si letter A, if statement 1 alone is sufficient but statement 2 alone is not sufficient. Kapag again, merong main problem or sufficiency problem, tapos meron dalawang options or dalawang statements. Okay? Yung 1 and 2. Kapag si statement 1 alone is sufficient, pero si statement 2 alone is not sufficient, so you choose letter A. Okay? So proceed tayo kay letter B. Si letter B, if statement 2 alone is sufficient, but statement 1 alone is not sufficient. So baliktad naman. Okay si statement 2, kaya niyang masagot yung problem, pero si statement 1 alone, hindi niya kaya. Okay? Letter C. If both statements together are sufficient, but neither statement alone is sufficient. So, ibig sabihin for letter C, kailangan combined. Masasagot mo yung main problem, okay, kapag magkasama si statement 1 tsaka si statement 2. Okay? Pero yung bawat isa sa kanila, hindi masasagot yung main problem. Okay, so kailangan lang again for letter C, kailangan silang dalawa together. Kapag wala yung isa, hindi niya masasagot yung main problem doon sa sufficiency problem. Okay? Letter D, if each statement alone is sufficient. So meaning to say, i-assess mo, si statement 1 ba is good enough to answer the problem? If so, check mo naman yung statement 2. Si statement 2 ba is good enough to answer the problem without needing statement 1? If so, you choose letter D. Meaning, si statement 1 alone is sufficient, statement 2 alone is also sufficient. So, letter D yun. And last, letter E, if statement 1 and 2 are not sufficient. Again, if statement 1 and 2 together are not sufficient. Meaning, ganito lang kasimple, hindi na kaya ni statement 1 na masagot yung problem alone. Hindi rin kaya ni statement 2 alone na masagot yung problem. Pinagsama mo na sila, hindi pa rin enough para masagot yung problem. So, meaning to say, you're going to choose letter E. Kasi, magkasama na nga si statement 1 and 2, pero hindi pa rin sila sufficient to find the answer to the problem. And take note ha, take note. Sa pagsagot ng data sufficiency problem, you have to look for unique answer or solution. Meaning, kailangan yung statement 1 can give you a definite answer. Okay? Kailangan si statement 2 can give you a definite answer. Or definite meaning unique. Okay? One answer only. Same goes with letter C. Kailangan silang dalawa, pag pinagsama mo na, dapat mabibigyan ka ng unique answer to the problem. Okay? So otherwise, so hindi yun. Okay? So, sample tayo. Let's say here's the first problem. So, in last Saturday's midnight sale at Gaisano Mall, a certain shop sold 75% of the shirts in its inventory. Each shirt was sold for 358 pesos. What was the total revenue from the sale of these shirts on that day? So, first things first, you have to analyze the problem. Kailangan intindihin mo muna mabuti yung tanong. Okay? Bago ka mag-proceed dun kay 1 and 2. Ngayon, pag inanalyze mo siya, it's like telling you na, syempre, basically, sa mall, so may shop daw doon na nakapagbenta ng 75% of the shirts in its inventory. So basically, 100% yung total stock ng inventory. So 75% ng total number of shirts na meron sila ay nabenta. Okay? During the midnight sale. So kailangan maintindihan mo muna yung problem. Next, proceed ka sa next statement. Sabi dyan, each shirt was sold for 358 pesos. Meaning, bawat isang damit ay nabenta for 358 pesos. Now, look at the problem or look at the question. What was the total revenue from the sale of these shirts on that day? So, ang tinatanong, total revenue. Okay? It's like, magkano ang napagbentahan nung araw na yon. Okay? Again, what was the total revenue from the sale of these shirts on that day? Ulitin natin Analyze the problem. 75% ng inventory yung nabenta. Bawat isang damit, 358 pesos. Ang tanong, magkano ang napagbentahan noong araw na yon? So since mapapansin nyo, 75% lang yung given, hindi tayo sigurado kung gaano karami yung shirt na nabenta. Basta ang alam natin, 75% nung kabuuang inventory. So meaning, from the problem itself, we cannot determine exactly the total revenue. Okay? Now, let's move on to the first statement. Analyze natin. Sabi sa statement number 1, when the shop opened last Saturday, there were 448 shirts in its inventory. So meaning, translate mo, intindihin mabuti. Nung nagbukas daw yung shop, nung Saturday, meron daw 448 shirts in its inventory. So ano ibig sabihin nun? Ibig sabihin yan that 100% okay, yung kabuuang inventory na meron nung Saturday ay 448. Ang tanong, using this information sa statement 1, sa tingin nyo ba, makukuha na natin yung total number ng shirts na nabenta on that day? Syempre. Kasi, 448, now think of it this way. Again, I'm not teaching you to solve this problem, okay? I'm teaching you to analyze each statement so that ma-realize mo kung enough na ba yung statement to solve the problem or not. Okay? So, ganun. That's the idea in this, no? Kasi nga, time-bounded din yung exam. Kailangan ma-analyze mo lang mabuti. Again, sabi, sa statement 1, 448 shirts. So, that's 100%. Lahat ng stock ng shirt ay 448. So, from 448, we can now get the 75%. Tama? Alright. So, kung kaya na natin kunin yung 75% ng 448, meaning, malalaman na natin ilan lahat yung nabentang shirt. That's number 1. So, sa statement number 1, mabibigyan na tayo ng definite number of shirts na nabenta. Now, kung alam na natin yung total number of shirts na nabenta on that day, can we now also find the total revenue from the sale? Yes, kasi for number 1, kung makukuha na natin yung 75% ng nabenta na shirt, we can just simply multiply this by 358. Kasi 358 yung price ng bawat shirt. Okay? Nakuha ba? So that means, kapag minultiply natin yung 75% ng 448 kay 358, we can now solve the problem. We can now find the answer to the problem. Yung tinatanong kasi, total revenue from the sale. So meaning to say, statement 1 is sufficient. Okay? So meron ka na. Na-realize mo na, okay, si statement 1 sufficient siya to answer the problem. Now, take a look at statement number 2. Sabi dyan, all but 112 of the shop's inventory were sold last Saturday. So ano ibig sabihin pag inanalyze mo? Sabi dyan, lahat maliban sa 112. Okay? So, anong ibig sabihin yan? Ibig sabihin, lumalabas dyan na out of the total number of stocks or shirts na meron doon sa inventory, merong 112 na hindi nabenta. So, ibig sabihin yan, yung 112 na yan is just 25% of the total inventory. Nakuha? So, again, 75% yung ng stocks yung nabenta. So, 25% yung hindi nabenta. So, again, look at statement number 2. Si 112, this is 25%. So, kung alam mo that 112 is 25%, pwede mo makuha yung remaining 75%. Tama? Okay. So, ibig sabihin yan, kahit 112 lang yung binigay, sinabi na 112 yung hindi nabenta, so kaya na natin kunin yung number of shares na nabenta on that day using statement number 2. At kapag nakuha na natin yon, pwede na rin natin i-multiply ulit kay 358 to find the total revenue from the sale. So, ibig sabihin, understanding natin, statement 2 alone is also sufficient. So, hindi kailangan ni statement 1 si statement 2 para masagot yung problem. Hindi kailangan ni statement 2 si statement 1 para masagot yung problem because each of them is sufficient enough to find the answer to the problem. So, in this case, ang answer dyan ay letter D. Each statement alone is sufficient. Now,